Sims, and today this is my first ever speed build for The Sims 4. Well, it's actually my first ever Sims speed build that I've ever done. I have wanted to do speed builds on YouTube for a while now for The Sims, but I just haven't got it around to it, and I've tried some things out before, just didn't like it, and so now I've decided that it's time to do it. So today I'm building in Windenburg, which was the world that came with Get Together, one of the expansion packs, the second expansion pack actually. So I'm building a minimalist house. It's double story. It's also got two bedrooms. One is a kid's bedroom, and it's quite minimal. It's a very minimalist style. I didn't go all out with the decorating and that. It just sort of has this one sort of feel to it throughout the whole thing. Not too much differences in all the bedrooms. I mean, probably the most different room is probably the kids' bedroom. That differs the rest from the house, but still keeps that sort of aspect. I went for more lighter colors. Wanted to give it more of a breezy feel. You can see here that I'm putting the windows with a black frame around them, but I do change that to a white, or I think it's silvery type color, after, just to give it that more lighter feel, because I'm building here on the island in Windenburg, so I wanted it to look a bit beachy, I suppose. So here we go, I'm changing the colors here now. So yeah, I wasn't sure what to build first. I did want to keep it more simple. Like I said, I haven't done a speed build before, so I was just testing things out. So yeah, here I am working out the floor plan for the top floor. Just playing around there a bit. One thing I do like about The Sims 4 is that it's very easy to alter rooms once you've built them, rather than how it was in previous iterations. This is pretty good. So yeah, so I'm building this one, as I said, on the island in Winterberg. I think it's the 40 times 30 lot. I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember. I did build this house like a week ago after this recorded, before this recording, sorry. So yeah, so now I'm at the back building out here. I did this interesting thing. I'm starting to do it now. It's sort of like I used the basement tool to sort of have this underneath outdoor sort of area where there's a hot tub and that, also a pool area and a nice sitting area. Um, I actually saw this, got inspiration from this from a post on Instagram. This area, this part of the house, anyways. So I'm just building it here now, putting all the fake grass, I suppose you could call it, down. Um, so yeah, I'm just playing around with the colors. I think I do stay with that one in the end. I don't know, you would have seen it in the thumbnail anyways. Um, so yeah, so I did get City Living recently, the new expansion pack. I am going to start doing speed builds on that as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to start with. I have already built a penthouse, but I didn't record it. I built it for my SimSelf family. That was really fun. I love a lot of the new objects in it. I did use some of those objects in this as well. So some of those have been used, but I'm planning on doing like a sort of series with this City Living. Um, Doing it as like, do a penthouse and maybe just like a regular apartment, then also like maybe a factory build. I don't know, I'm not too sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I haven't really gotten into it yet. But I will get that on because I do want to upload like a series of those soon. So those will be my next speed build. So hopefully I can start doing that soon. So here I'm doing the kitchen. Again, it is very minimal. Most of it, it's very white. Just to give it that very airy, open space feel. I thought if I did too much color in this build, it would just look not that right. I don't know if you would call it Scandinavian the way it looks. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's just a very light feel, not too much going on, not too much. But yeah, I will be changing that up with some other builds that I have in mind. But yeah, so I'm just changing the tables, choosing what looks better, changing the stools here. I don't finish the kitchen right here. I do go back to it later. I tend to do that. I'll start doing a certain room and then I think of something else to do in another room and I go jump to do that and then come back to this later. I think it gives me time to think of better things to do. So I did have a lot of trouble looking for things to put on the walls because I do use a lot of custom content, but I know a lot of people don't like third-party CC, so I thought since I'm doing this on YouTube and everything, maybe I'll try, especially with my first speed build. Um, I'll just do the game content. So I did take out my custom content for this build, but like I said, I'm used to using a lot of my custom content, so it was a little bit tricky with certain furnishings. I didn't know what to place exactly, but I'm pretty happy with it in the end. So here I'm trying to match the different woods. Something unfortunate in The Sims 4 is that we don't have the create a style tool, which kind of sucks at times. I love this new rug. Sorry, getting off topic there. But yeah, that new rug with City Living, that white one there, it's just fantastic. It's really good, and especially when you resize it up, because it does come in a very small size. But yeah, as I was saying about the colors, I've noticed some of the woods don't match. Like, it's unfortunate. Like, see with those end tables there that came with Spa Day, they don't really have a matching coffee table, if I'm correct. So it's hard to sort of match the colors to it. But I think in the end I did get a very similar color going with the different surfaces in that living space downstairs. So I was happy with that in the end. There's another item from City Living, that bookshelf that was there in the corner, that white one. That's fantastic as well. Really good. So now I'm placing blinds. I was unsure about putting blinds in this because, again, I did want to have that open feel, but I decided it was good. So yeah, here I am back in the kitchen slash dining area, putting down the things. I did put that rug again, but this time in a more grey colour. It's very similar, but different colour there. Now I'm over in the entryway, still giving that nice neutral feel. Again, I was having a hard time finding things to place down. Like I said, using custom content a lot can do that. So yeah, this base game rug is pretty good as well. Never lets me down. Um, yeah. So right now I'm placing some more stuff back in here because I realized that it looked a bit bare without a bit of clutter. I do like having some clutter. And here I'm adding some lighting to the kitchen area and also up the stairs. I do like doing that to the stairs. I feel like it gives it a bit more depth, putting those little wall lights up the side of it. Um, I did have trouble with an entry light, but I really like that one. I think it came from Dine Out, that white one I chose in the end. It was really cool. So here I am placing the doors upstairs. And this is probably my favorite spot in the house inside. I really do like the way it turns out in the end. It just looks really good. I don't know, it just looks like a really nice place to sit, and that those again a couple all those things on the wall there from City Living, the fireplace, the bookshelves and the painting there, which I really do love that fireplace. I always wanted a modern fireplace in this game. We didn't really have that much modern ones. I think we might have had one, if I'm correct, prior to this, but that one's really fantastic. So just putting around some lights and windows upstairs. So here's the bathroom, pretty basic. It's all just white and very modern, very sleek, very minimal. Just still keeping to that same feel. So yeah. So yeah, this is my, as I said before, this is my first speed build, so um, yeah, it's very interesting. I have been building since since The Sims 1. I've been playing since The Sims 1, and I was building since then. So I've always really enjoyed building in Sims games, but recording it and making sure like you're at the right angle so it's, nice and looks good to the eye when we're doing this speed build. Um, it was a bit of a challenge. I don't know, like I've tried it before, but not really properly. But I don't know. I think it turned out good in the end. Let me know what you think. But yeah, it was very interesting to do. Um, but I suppose it also shows for me anyways. Like after doing my build, it sort of I can see everything that I've done, and kind of looking over it again, I can see things that I could probably redo or fix up a bit. But that's just me. So now I'm doing the outside a bit. Had a break from the inside. I tend to do that. So now I'm just fixing up a bit of the structure on the outside, adding a bit of that nice wooden paneling, I believe is from Spa Day again. And also those lights are from Spa Day. A lot of really good stuff came with Spa Day actually, so if you don't have that pack, I do recommend getting that because it does have a lot of good build mode and buy mode items. Pretty modern, very nice. So here I am, still continuing to do that. Um, I did realize towards the end, well, actually, after I finished recording this video, I realized that the lot was built on the opposite way. Like, so when I put in a sim in there to take pictures of the to take the screenshots, I realized that I had built the house the wrong way because he was entering from the other side, the back side of the house, not the front. So I did end up rotating that in the end. You'll see that in the screenshots anyway. But so here I am doing the master bedroom, another favorite room of mine. This room did turn out really well. I was unsure at first. I wasn't sure if I was really liking it. Um, Again, another item from City Living are those candles on the end table there, which are fantastic. I absolutely would love something like that in real life. In my house, it looks really great. Um, so yeah, here I am placing some stuff around in the master bedroom. Something that I thought really turned out well. I tend to, when I'm building in just my games that I play, I do a lot of dark bedrooms, but I was really happy with the way this turned out. Looks very airy, looks very comfortable. So I'm just placing those little ottoman seats from Spa Day at the end of the bed. I thought they looked really nice, nice little touch there, and just adjusting that there. Um, I was a bit stuck on this area because, again, matching items, because I did the sort of natural wood look with the end table and the bed, I wasn't sure if putting the white dresser would look good, but I did have the white walk-in sliding wardrobe that came to get together in the wall over there. So I thought, you know what? I suppose it doesn't look that bad. Okay, so again, placing some items here, trying to find some artwork for the wall, something that would suit. There's a lot of artwork I do like, but I wasn't sure about what would really suit this bedroom, so I went for that nice leafy look there. Just something simple, just to add a little bit of green to the room. I do like plants, and adding green to rooms, I think it makes it look a bit more welcoming and more inviting for our Sims. So I'm doing a nice little sitting area over here. I thought it's a really nice spot just in the corner there with the windows, and really good for taking screenshots of your Sims when you're playing in that. So yeah, so I was trying to put a lamp there, but again I thought it sort of blocked the view and wasn't sure about that. So here I'm doing the master bathroom, which again is pretty similar to the main bathroom that's in the upstairs as well. Um, just very white, minimal, nothing much to it. And here is the kids' bedroom. Now, it's very neutral. I went with blue because I thought girls and boys can have blue, why not? And it's not too gender specific. So, I mean, you can change it, obviously. You can change this whole house if you wanted to just keep the structure or whatever, up to you. Um, But yeah, it's a very easy room for either girls or boys to go in. I did add that cute nightlight as well that came in an update, I believe, for those monster under the bed thing. Apparently it keeps it away. I haven't really tested that out much, but yeah, that's what I've read anyways. But yeah, so here I am just adding a little study table for your child Sims and some posters to give it that nice child feel to it, the kiddish vibe. So just adding some stuff around just to fill it up a bit. Then again, it does match the house still, but again, it's a bit different to the rest of the house, but still keeping with that same minimal, nice, beachy. I don't know if you call it beachy Scandinavian. I'm not sure. So gone outside to the balcony that's upstairs, adding a little seating area, which does turn out very nice, I think. Very simple, but also very nice. Use some perfect patio stuff out there. Um, so yeah, just adding a bit of plants. Thought it looked nice to have that sort of greenery up there. Okay, so now I go out to the backyard and I'm doing just a little seating area out here. I think I also put some wind chimes in this part. Um, I do use that lemonade thing as well. Yeah, here I am putting the wind chimes in, which are a nice aesthetic when you're playing the game and you hear them going. I think those were from backyard stuff, if I'm correct. So this is that interesting part I was talking about earlier that I saw on Instagram. So, I mean, it's not identical to what I saw, but it sort of resembles the same thing. Just having that walkway over like a lower level of land, I suppose you would say. I mean, we don't have proper terrain tools like we did in the previous Sims. So I probably could have made it look a bit better if this was Sims 3 or Sims 2, but I think this still looks pretty good. So just adding some trees around here. I didn't want to overcrowd it with too many trees. I do use quite a lot of plants though, um, but I thought that was enough greenery for landscaping wise. Because I thought if I added too many trees then it would block a lot of view because there's enough trees around this island as it is. So yeah. So I mean, considering there's no terrain tools in Sims 4, I still do like the landscaping because I do think their plants that they've done are pretty good. Like they just look really crisp, really nice compared to other Sims games. But otherwise, I think it looks good in the end, anyways. But so here I go, putting around some dirt around just to give it that bit of definition under the plants, and using some more outdoor furniture from Perfect Patio. So I think this is a nice spot again to take screenshots. This house has a lot of nice areas to take some screenshots in. If you wanted to do like a story for your Sims or just have a legacy or anything like that. I think this has a lot of nice areas to take screenshots in. So here I'm doing also an outdoor kitchen slash barbecue sort of area. It also has a bar as well. So I think that's really nice. Just over here in the corner out of the way. Um, I also put these little hedges there so it's nice and concealed there so it doesn't look too out of place at the backyard. Like I know outdoor kitchens are fine and everything, but just sort of having that more concealed space I think just looks more appropriate and looks more decent out here. So I added rails in so your Sims don't fall down. So here I am putting in some water feature over at the front here, which I really like that. Again, that middle piece there was from City Living. I do like a lot of the stuff from City Living. Pretty good stuff. I'm just adding in some extra stuff out here. I think I add some plants and a mailbox, and I don't add too much out here, I don't think. And then I add plants, I believe, in a tree. I think. Oh yes, also these, well they're rugs, but they're supposed to look like stepping stones from Get Together. Those are really good. really good to use in any build, I suppose. So yeah, so just adding some landscaping here. I wasn't sure if what to do with that, if like a palm tree was good or a different tree, but I decided the palm tree gave it that bit of island vibe. I know there's not many palm trees around this island though, but it just sort of gave it that, that island vibe. So adding more stepping stones at the back here, I thought they looked really good, just gave it a bit more depth to the area. Um, I did think, I didn't go to do it, but I did think of fencing off this lot, but I thought that would be silly. It would just ruin the whole look of the island vibe and the pool there, looking out onto the ocean. I just thought putting a fence around it would just not look right, so I skipped on doing that. Now I'm on this lower level terrain area. I don't really know what to call it. Um, and I'm adding in a pool and some greenery. I also do add a hot tub here. You'll see that in a minute, yep. And the video is going to end now, so I do hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave my Origin ID in the description so you can download this from the Sims 4 gallery. I will be coming out with some more speed builds soon, hopefully with city living. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll head over to the screenshots now, so enjoy it. Bye.